going to Subic Bay, Olongapo. And I've always driven there, and this will be the first time that I will be taking the bus. And just a few kilometers north, maybe less than 2 kilometers north of angelescity in central Luzon, is a little town called Dau. And Dau is a bus terminal, and from here you can get anywhere pretty much. All points going south, all points going north. It's a provincial, rural town, but it's bustling with activity, and that's where all the buses start. I've taken a bus to Manila several times. Whoops, sorry for the noise. Alright, I'm heading to Olongapo, Subic Bay. See you on the other side. There it says Olongapo. That's where I'm headed in that bus. And there are several buses. Victory Liner is one of those that gets there from Dau. Should be about 80 kilometers or less. An hour something. I'll show you brief glimpses of the journey along the way. Typical knickknacks. As rural as it gets in rural Philippines. Now it's turned into a town because of angelescity. This is what the inside of the bus looks like. Heading to Olongapo. Leaving Dau. This is the fare from Dau, angelescity to Olongapo. That's 217 pesos. I'll put the exchange in the subtitle below. Yeah, it's getting on the highway now. How was the toll plaza? Highway to SC Tex, which is the main highway that leads to Subic Bay. That in the distance is Clark International Airport, connecting Mabalacat, angelescity, and I've used that airport many times. And I think you may have seen some of my previous episodes of arrival at Clark International Airport. And there in the distance is the control tower for Clark. And that's a flight school called Omni Aviation with those little airplanes parked over there. And that's a better view of the control tower in Clark International Airport. Behind and getting into Zambales, where you hit the mountains, and after that it's a steady downhill all the way to Olongapo, Subic Bay, which is right on the seashore. It's nice and bright and sunny. You can have good visibility. You can see all the mountains and hills clearly, but it's a very dull, overcast, dreary day today, so that's what you get. Still pretty dull. It's all just forests and farms on the way. What it's like to live up there. siesta to enjoy along the way. It's doing about 80 kilometers an hour average, which isn't fast. It's quite pleasant. Farmlands, rural areas, rivers, rivulets. What's not to like? Paddy fields. So hit that like button if you enjoy this video. Journey is cutting through hills and it's a super smooth ride. More paddy fields, lots of rice growing areas here. This is the province of Zambales. And some cows. It's taken just about an hour to get to Subic Bay. The yacht club, Subic Bay. Showing you a little bit of what Olongapo Subic Bay looks like. Okay, so he makes two stops in Olongapo. The first one is at this mall that you just saw. And the next stop will be the actual bus terminal in Olongapo. And this stop lasted just a few minutes. Just about 3 people got off and we're back out again. SM downtown is another mall and a fairly large one. SM has malls all over the country, so does Ayala. In case you want to get off here, you could, and he will make a stop. And I'm just bringing you the sights of Olongapo, Subic. So this is where I get off, and thank you, Paul. This is the bus terminal at Olongapo, and I'll leave you with these last visuals. And like I said, you know, the jeepney here, they're all color coded. The blue ones go to Barreto and the yellow colored ones go around the city of Olongapo. Barreto is where all the resorts are. These are not the best beaches in the Philippines, but it's the closest ones to most of central Luzon. And still worth checking it out. Resort kind of vibes. And if you're peckish, you can pick up some snacks here in some of these shops. And some cool drinks. How about some peanuts? Sights and sounds of Olongapo. At the Olongapo Civic Center, just opposite that, is the jet of the US Navy. US Naval presence was here for a long time in Subic Bay area. Subic Bay, Olongapo. Nice eucalyptus trees up there. And it's right next to, it's walkable distance from where I got off at the Victory liner. I said ciao for now, take care, all that stuff, but I decided to continue the video here. All the reminders, it used to be a US Naval base before at Subic Bay, and I think they're coming back. I know they're coming back. And the Philippines Navy also quite active here. Beautiful part of the country, Zambales province, Subic Bay.